everyone. I am here today to try the can of pop hack, which you may have heard of. Maybe you've tried it, where you take a pre-bought cake mix, which I have right here, which is the Betty Crocker Super Moist Rainbow Bit Cake Mix. And all you need for this to work and make it vegan is to use a can of pop. So it calls for, on the back, a cup of water, a third of a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. And apparently you don't need all that if you want to make it vegan. You apparently only need 1 can of pop. So I'm not even going to add the oil to this. And I have a can of pop here. It's one of the smaller ones. It's 222 ml as opposed to about 350 ml. And I might just use that, but if not, I have 80 ml of water here. I feel like that should do it. So this cake batter is vegan before you add stuff to it. It says here in the ingredients, if you check them out, it tells you what it contains, and it contains wheat. It always shows you the allergens. So it contains, oh, can you see it? It contains wheat. It's got flour, all that good stuff. And sometimes you just want an easy cake mix. Sometimes you don't want to have to use aquafaba, which I've done before. You don't want to put just egg in there, which I've done before. If you can just do it with a can of pop or a soda or whatever, that's cheaper, probably, maybe even simpler. And that's what we're going to try. So I'm just going to open this up. Okay, so I have opened this up. Okay, I've just poured that in. Now I'm just going to open my small can of pop. This is one of those mini cans. I was going to open, 2, and I thought, what if it works with just 1? So there we go. Adding the pop. And ginger ale is fairly neutral flavored. I first picked up like a, sparkling water. But then I said, okay, let's get the ginger ale, the little pack. That way I can enjoy some ginger ale later. Let me get my spoon here. Let's start giving this a mix. And to start, just follow the directions on the package. It says to preheat your oven so that by the time you've done mixing, the oven should be nice and ready for your stuff. Look at that, huh? There we go. Look at that batter. So I'm just going to mix this up, guys, and I'm going to get this into my cupcake liners. There's part of me that wants to add a bit of water. I'm not going to. The reason being, I just want to see if you just have a small can of pop and you don't want to add water, does it work? Okay, I'm lying. I'm going to add... I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't. Okay, guys, I'm going to just put this is 80 ml. I'm going to put a little bit. Let's try to... maybe that's 2 tablespoons. Okay, so that's 80 ml. Let's put about 40. This is just me wanting to make sure the batter has enough liquid since it had called for all that liquid. So hopefully it does. Hopefully I haven't messed anything up. It still has the fizz factor in the batter. Okay, so here they are. And for me, the liquid amount was good. The cupcakes liners are not overfilled, and this is I'm gonna get to see how well they rise. Hopefully they rise beautifully. Hopefully this is perfect, and I'm gonna get them into the oven. It says here to cook for about 13 to 18 minutes for cupcakes, so I'll be back. Okay, so I took a look in the oven. They seem to have risen beautifully. Let me get them out. I am really impressed. I hope that they are cooked well enough. I'm gonna leave them to cool. I had them in about 16 minutes. Really rose well. Let me just test one with a knife to see if it comes out clean. And if it does, then I'll just leave them out to cool off. This one looks like it's got a little, let me see. It looks pretty clean to me. So guys, I'm gonna be back. I'll taste one then. Okay, so they've cooled sufficiently, and I picked up a couple of the Betty Crocker frostings that are vegan as well. How do you know? It's going to tell you here in the ingredients. Look out for the does contain in this case it says may contain milk, and that means it was created in a facility where they also make milk products or use milk products. So if you are deathly allergic, you might want to stay away from this. And I got also Fluffy White, which I think I want to try. I have not bought one of these things in a long time, but they had got the cream cheese one, does have milk. So that tells you, so hey, you can make yourself a nice vegan cake, vegan cupcakes, easy frosting. It's the holidays. You don't want to stress about it. You can still enjoy a lot of convenient stuff, because stuff like this is accidentally vegan. Although I want to say when I first went vegan, some of these were not, and they've altered them to now make them vegan. Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm going to get one nicely iced up, and I'll taste it. All right, here we go. So we want to see how does this cupcake hold up. Okay, look, the paper's pulling off easily, nicely. It is not ripping apart and holding the chunks of cupcake. Always a very good sign. Wow, this is looking like a perfect cupcake. Moist, fluffy, perfect cupcake. Okay guys, so here you go. You don't need eggs, you don't need oil. All you need is a can of pop. And honestly, that one small can of pop worked. It probably would have been fine. As it was, you can add a little extra water if you want. You can add, I put like maybe 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of water, or leave it out. But guys, you can make vegan cupcakes, no problem, with the can of pop. All right, that's all for now. Let me know if you've tried this. What's your favorite hack for making packaged foods bake easily? Or whatever it is, let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video.